Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about Batman. We'll just going around Gotham, doing some Arkham Knight stuff. So I wanted to talk about Batman because it's a really good time to be a Batman fan right now. Like there's a lot of good things going on. Other than the fact that the Batman 2 is not coming out until 2050. So other than that, it's a good time to be a Batman fan. So if you've had your head in the dark, you've maybe been like, just all down about comics, but like everything sucks, and you don't know, Batman's doing well. My favorite comic out right now is Batman and Robin from Philip Kennedy Johnson and Javier Fernandez. It's an amazing book. I'll get into that in a little bit, but Batman and Robin's really good. Batman Dark Patterns, a miniseries from Dan Waters and Hayden Sherman's pretty good. Absolute Batman's really fun from Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta. Batman Offworld just ended, which is from Jason Aaron and Doug Mankey, and that was really good, surprisingly. Hush 2 is coming out with Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee. They're going to be taking over the main Batman title for a bit for Hush 2. I'm assuming 12 issues. I don't know if it's been said how many issues, but that's what I'm assuming. And yeah, Zarsky's run just ended, and they're going to be taking over. So a lot of good things are happening for Batman right now. So that's why I wanted to talk about while I fight some dudes. And also I'm using this modded skin that's like sort of modeled after the Hush suit from the comics, and it looks pretty sick. I just reread Hush, the gigantic Absolute Edition. It's been years since I've read it. It's really good. I've always loved Hush. I've always had a soft spot for it, but man, it still holds up. A lot of people don't care for the writing. A lot of people... Hey! I didn't want to pick him up. I tried to do the environmental takedown like this. So a lot of people don't care for the writing of Hush. I really like it. I'm a big Riddler fan, and I was not... I countered. Oh my goodness. What is going on? I'm so rusty. So yeah. Hush 2. Anyways, let's not start off with Hush 2. Let's start off with the... What the... How was I not able to punch that guy? The mechanics of this game are pissing me off right now. So Batman and Robin, if you haven't read what's going on, Damian's kind of having a crisis of identity. See what I did there? He's like figuring out that maybe he doesn't really want to be Robin, and him and Batman are having a clash, and it works really well. I love the way Philip Kennedy Johnson writes their dynamic. It's really cool. And it's also got a backup story. Well, not a backup story. It's got a B plot, is what I meant. It's where you have the present day, where there's this guy that's killing people and causing all types of problems and hallucinations and things. And it turns out that Batman, during his time abroad, when he was Bruce Wayne, he was building himself up to be Batman, faced off against this guy before. What the I didn't mean to do this. What was I doing? I was supposed to be getting intel. For yeah. By the way, I don't remember what mod I have activated right now for Nightwing, so I have no idea. We might be teaming up with Deadpool. It might be Captain America. I have no idea. But yeah, anyways, he went against this guy before, and some crazy things happened. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't read it. And so now this guy's back, but he apparently took care of him before. So it's like, how's this guy back? We caught him. We caught this guy before. Is this the genuine article? Is this someone who's a fan? Because there was a big fan base for this guy, especially with like the true crime podcast nuts crazy people. And Damian has like a thing where a little girl gets hurt because of Damian. It's 100% Damian's fault. So he like kind of mentally suffers with that, and Bruce tries to help him by being like, hey, you need to get to know your grandfather. He's like, I've spent a lot of time with Ra's I know. He's like, no, your other grandfather. And he gives him like his the journal of Thomas Wayne. And it's really cool because he sees about like what a great guy Thomas Wayne was and the impacts and difference he made without having to punch someone in the face. And so he's kind of becoming like, hey, maybe I can help. He starts like volunteering at this hospital. There's this older gentleman at the hospital, this doctor, that has taken interest in Damian in not a perverted way. The way I'm saying it sounds really bad. And that he's just like, yeah, Damian, you know, you can volunteer at the hospital. You can do a lot. You have potential. And you're so mature for your age, Damian. No, he doesn't say that. But yeah, so this guy's kind of helping him. Bruce is like, this guy's probably gotten a connection to the Al Ghouls and is trying to manipulate my son out of being Robin. And it's really interesting. I love the conflict between Bruce and Damian, because during it, Damian like decides to like take a night off of being Robin to volunteer to hospital help, and Batman's pissed. Bruce is like, what the hell, man? I could have used you. Like, you're supposed to be Robin, not volunteer at a hospital. And it's great. It's written so well. And I don't really want to say too much more about Batman Robin because I don't want to spoil it. If you haven't read it, it's the best book at DC right now. Probably the best book that I'm currently reading all over in comics. It's really, really freaking good. I love it. It's great. And also, because there's a backup, not a backup, sorry. Because there's flashbacks. There's the art. I can't remember his name. The artist that did the Chip Zdarsky Batman origin book. If you remember that, the one where they were like, "Is Batman gay?" That book. The artist from that is doing the flashbacks for this, and so because of that, I'm assuming we've gotten Javier Fernandez in every single issue. We haven't had a backup artist come in. It's Javier Fernandez who's coming in and doing every issue, and it's like, oh, that's great. So I'm happy about that because every other comic I'm reading, like the next one I want to talk about, Absolute Batman, had a backup artist come in on, what was it, issue 4, like 4 issues in. But we got Nick Dragotta back this week, and oh my goodness, this book is so much better when he's on it. That backup artist they had was not it. I was not a fan of that. It was not great. Not great. Gosh dang, this freaking... Just drive to your hideout already, guys. Batman's not following you. But this issue of Absolute Batman, Nick Dragotta just drawing a gigantic Batman, just destroying everything in his path is awesome. In the issue before, it had seemed... Because Black Mask and his party animals have just been destroying everything in Gotham and, like, treating it as their playground. And Batman's the only one really trying to stop him because there's a lot of corruption in Gotham. Who would have thought? And Batman made a deal to get, like, because in this, he's not rich Bruce Wayne. If you haven't been reading Absolute Batman, he's not rich. He's just a normal guy, except he has access to a lot of things, which a normal guy wouldn't. But anyways, he's an architect. He's got some connections, but he's not rich. And he makes a deal with Black Mask for, like, $200 million as long as he, like, stays out of their hair and stops messing with the party animals. But then when that happens, he freaking turns on them, he burns all their money, and he fights them, and it's awesome. The way he destroys these guys is so sick, but also Black Mask beats tar out of him. And Black Mask is pretty cool, too. I'm liking the way... Ow! I'm getting shot! What the hell? Fucking gosh dang it, dude. Okay, let's take care of this real quick. And, yeah, and there's this one time where this giant guy who he had already chopped his arm off an issue before, or in, like, the first issue... This guy gets on Batman's back, is like, I'm going to get revenge. And then Batman has spikes come out of his cape and impales the guy. Again, Batman doesn't kill. They're alive. He chopped, like, a bunch of people's legs off in, like, the first issue. He does a lot of non-lethal wink-wink in this comic because he doesn't kill. But, yeah, this dude, man, it's sick how brutal he is. But he ends up getting the shit kicked out of him. And tries to get Alfred to help him, but Alfred ain't the normal Alfred. He doesn't give a crap about Bruce. He's like, nah, you idiot. Deal with it yourself. Anyways, that's the latest issue of Absolute Batman. It's really good. You should read it. I'm really having a lot of fun with Absolute Batman. Then we have Batman Dark Patterns, which is a book that I picked up the first issue tentatively because I've liked some what Dan Waters has done, but I was like, I don't know how this is going to be good. And the artist, Hayden Sherman, I didn't pay attention to whatever Alfred said, by the way. What am I doing right now? Did I just try to do a different mission, or am I doing what I'm supposed to do? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I'm supposed to get down there somehow. And this is the problem with talking and... Okay. What's going on with these guys? Maybe I just need to take out these guys real quick. I don't think this is connected at all. But whatever. I'm just yapping anyways. Anyways, Batman Dark Patterns. There's this guy called, what's his name? Gosh dang, I can't remember his name. He's like the Hurt Man or something. I completely forgot his name. He's terrifying looking. He has a bunch of nails and like rebar and different things all impaled in his body and all right next to vital organs. And he's put them all in meticulous ways to where he won't die, but like if the gust of wind hits him the wrong way, he will. So Batman, when he first encounters this guy, can't punch him or do anything. He's like, if I touch him wrong, this dude's gonna die. And he's terrifying looking. I love the design. And like I said, the artist Hayden Sherman, I believe, is the same artist from Absolute Wonder Woman, which I haven't been the biggest fan of what he's done in Absolute Wonder Woman, but I think his art style really fits this Dark Patterns book. It's like an earlier on career Batman. Come on. Taking this on. And it's really cool. And he just draws everything so well. And this this guy's going around killing people, and they're trying to figure out why, and there's corruption involved in Gotham, and he's a victim of things, and it's like, ooh, what's going on? Again, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't read it, but Dark Patterns is really good, and I love the design for it. What's his name? It's not the Hurt Man. I don't think. Well, gosh dang, I can't remember his name. Oh, I can't remember his name, but the dude's freaking great character design. I love it, and it's an interesting mystery for what's going on right now. You love a good Batman mystery. Uh oh. Yeah, hey, did you get Troy a little faster? There we go.
There's plenty of men left out there.
Anyways, back to freaking Penguin. That's why I need to get down there. How do I get down there? Why did I call the Batmobile? I tried to open this. Alfred said something. Okay, what? I guess I'll follow the Yellow Brick Road right here. Figure out. Oh, I was supposed to go under. That's what it was. All right. Anyways, Batman Dark Patterns been pretty good so far. It's like 3 issues in. I'm enjoying it. I would say I'd recommend it if you're a fan of Batman mysteries. I like it so far. And then we got Batman Offworld just ended. It's 6 issues. Doug Mankey, one of my favorites. The book got delayed a lot. It came out in 2023, I believe was the first issue. And it just ended now in 2024. Jason Aaron, very hit or miss writer for me. He hit on this though. On Offworld, he did a really good job. And it's about a early career Batman who has an alien come to Gotham, beat the absolute tar out of him, and Batman realized, oh, the world's a lot bigger than Gotham. If I want to protect Gotham, I gotta prepare myself for anything. So he then gets on like this prison ship and fights a bunch of aliens and figures things out. Things happen. He gets a little crew. Excuse me. And it's really cool. And he inspires people. There's some Bat God moments in this for sure. So if you're a if you like the Bat God stuff, like Grant Morrison type, you'll like what happens at the end. I liked it. I know some people didn't like it the most. I'm not always the biggest fan of Bat God, but I thought the ending was pretty cool. I thought what happened at the end was like, oh, screw it. I'll freaking spoil what happens at the end. Not the entire ending, but one thing that happens. The heck? Damn it, you too fat to fit through? There we go. Because I've been holding off on spoilers for everything, but this came out a couple weeks ago. So, yeah. Anyways, there's this alien that has the power to whisper and like can essentially like destroy you, like your body from the inside, cause you start bleeding out and all these other horrible things by what he whispers to you. And he whispers to Batman, and it doesn't affect them. Well, it does affect him, but Batman's able to keep it together. And then Batman's able to destroy his mind by whispering back to him, and it's sick. And it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. The only thing I didn't like about it was then the book tells you exactly what Batman told him, and it's kind of lame. So that was my only problem. It's like, I wish it would have kept it ambiguous. Like, oh, what did Batman tell him? Instead, it's like, no, it tells you what he tells him. It's kind of like, I told him my story about like what happened to my parents and some of the things in Gotham, and it's just kind of lame. It's like, okay, maybe just keep ambiguous. We don't need to know exactly what was said. It would have been cooler, but still, that was just a minor gripe. I thought it was cool how this kid that has this alien that has this power to whisper can't do it to Batman, then Batman just whispers back, and he's just like crying and like breaks his brain. I was like, all right, that's pretty sick. So yeah, I liked that. And Batman Offworld's just been very solid, really good. Oh wait, I did this one without, or is this the final one where freaking Nightwing gets like, no, because Penguin's present. It's been so long since I've done the side mission.
I need to shut.
Yeah, I hit the freaking thing and it would. Yeah, I hit it and it didn't, and then it came up with that. All right. And then we got Hush 2, which again, I know not everyone loves the first Hush. I think the first Hush is great, but also I think that Jeff Loeb knows that he kind of owes everyone a very good Hush central storyline, because last time Hush in his own book, was named after him, kind of was just used as, a tool and wasn't really about him. So I think, because the reason I say that is because the reason he did that, he made Riddler the mastermind in the first Hush.
He's right where we want him.
Yeah, Nightwing got captured, but I hate this part so much in this game. It's so stupid what they did to Nightwing. Arkham Knight, why? But What was I saying?
Fine, don't worry about me.
Before Nightwing and Penguin interrupted. Yeah. Stop talking. Anyways, yeah, so I think, because he mentioned in, like, an interview, like, in the Absolute Edition, there's, like, a little interview in the book, and he talks about how he's like, I had kind of done Riddler dirty, so I owed the fans a good Riddler story, and I like Riddler, so that's why I did it in, Hush. And it's like, oh, that's cool, so now I think he's kind of doing the same thing with Hush and Hush 2, is what I think. I think he's going to be like, all right, I kind of owe the people a really good Hush story because I made this character, I introduced him, but I kind of didn't really make him the be-all, end-all of the first book, so that's what I'm going to do for this one. And so it's like, oh, that could be cool. At least that's what I think. Anyways, that's basically it. I talked for a while just yapping about Batman. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was fun. Like the old school days, just playing Arkham Knight, talking about comics. It's been fun. Trying to consistently upload more. That's the goal. This skin is also sick, by the way. This thing is so cool. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know in the comments below. What do you think of what's going on with Batman currently? Are you excited for Hush 2? What's your favorite Bat book right now? Do you have one? For me personally, again, it's Batman and Robin. It's amazing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. And I will see y'all later.